Hi and welcome.
Hello guys.
Welcome to amoCRM webinars. Today is a beginner's webinar. We're going to be going over 7 rookie mistakes not to make when you first start using amoCRM. So if you can avoid these mistakes, then you're already off to a great start.
Yeah.
My name is Jackie Phillips and I lead the marketing team.
Hi, my name is Nicholas and I lead the sales team. Well, as Jackie already told you, we are going to show you today 7 mistakes that everybody does when they start using amoCRM. So let me just show you. We'll go through the story of Jimmy, which I will introduce in first steps. And we'll have also Leo to support us. Any questions you got, guys, just write it inside the chat and Leo, our support specialist, will answer it ASAP.
Yep, and then at the end, we'll leave some time to answer your questions in case there are some special ones or you want to just hold it.
Right, so just shoot it out and we'll answer as soon as possible as well. So guys, as I was telling you, we'll tell you today the story of Jimmy. Jimmy is the sales monkey, right? There is Jimmy. He is the sales monkey and we'll be following his story within the CRM. So what is happening? Jimmy is creating his business, right? And he wants to have really good CRM that works with him, but he doesn't know how to use amoCRM. So he's doing some mistakes, and please don't be like Jimmy.
Yep, that's the moral of the story. So the first mistake that Jimmy makes, it's about importing data, and he doesn't do it correctly. Jimmy wants to import his past leads from an Excel file, which should be simple, right? But actually, if you don't do it correctly, it's a problem. And the problem here is that Jimmy didn't pay attention to lead fields. The result is a big mess. So he saved the lead title as a lead sale and vice versa. You can see for yourself, nobody can work in a pipeline that looks like that.
It's like a mess.
So where did he go wrong? He didn't know that you need to match the fields in Excel to the fields in amoCRM. Can't you see? Here we can see that the lead title is incorrectly matched to the lead sale. So Nico's going to show you how to do it correctly.
So guys, I'm going to show you today how to import data correctly, right? So you just need to go to the 3 dots, right? You just need to go through the 3 dots. Let me just increase the screen here so we can see properly what is happening here. We go to the leads, right? We go to the 3 dots here and we press on import. So what is important? You can import 3 types of formats: Excel, ODS, and CSV. So don't forget about that. Excel, ODS, and CSV, right? Here you can download an example how to import data, and here you load the file. So we'll use the import leads, right? We choose the leads, and which is important is that you need to fix the columns within your Excel sheet with the custom fields inside amoCRM. So in this case, we just choose deal. In this case, I will assume that this is the lead title, right? So we choose lead title. This is a tag that will be added. So we just need to go and find tag, lead tag, right? So the tags will be created. And don't forget, you can create a tag and save this as a template. We press next and well, it will happen. So the result will be shown like this. You will have finally a result, for example, Jose Ramirez being imported with the name rebranding.
Great, so Jimmy has finally imported everything and it's running and he wants to get to work. But his next mistake is about not customizing amoCRM to fit him. In fact, Jimmy wastes a lot of time by using the default settings. So let's imagine that Jimmy wanted to see what kind of project he'll work on with each lead. The good thing is that he's already figured out how to use custom fields. So now in each lead card, he can see the category of the project he's working on. That also means that in order to see this, he's opening every single lead card. And that's a waste of time. Because what if he wanted to move from one web design lead to the next web design lead without seeing the other leads in between? When he looks at this list, this is all he sees. So wouldn't it be great if there was a column for projects? Then he wouldn't have to open and close lead cards in order to see that. Well, this is actually really easy to do. You can actually customize your columns to display any field you want. And Nico is going to show you how to do it.
So yes, guys, how to add custom fields. It's really easy. You just need to press on one of the leads, right? And you will need to go to setup. Now, don't forget, only an admin will be able to add custom fields or edit this. So what you just need to do is choose one of the custom fields of the 12 different custom fields that we have. Choose one, right? Since we already have some created, we'll use the ones that we have created, right? And we choose project. So we choose web design, web development for Henry Ford automations, right? For the lead rebranding. Now it's done. Now it's done. We have chosen one, we've created one custom field, which is project. We've chosen it. We go back. And of course, the best way to work with it, it's like this. You go to list view, and here you will be able to see the different filtering options that we have when inside the list view. You can see add a custom column, pressing by these three dots and pressing on list settings, and you will be able to pull these custom columns. We were talking about project. We can pull it wherever you want. You drag and drop it. You press on done. And now, as you can see, it has been selected. Branding, logo, right? You can even change it from here. You can decide, okay, it has changed to web design. Now it's much, much easier. And guys, don't forget, you can actually select this by ascending or descending, or even by project or web design, right? And what is exactly the benefit? What Jimmy was forgetting about it is that you can see exactly what you want. You see, guys? Now, I can only see 20 leads which have the web design, and everything is fine.
So that's perfect. That means that Jimmy can see all of the needed information in columns. So let's imagine that he starts using custom columns all the time. That's also a mistake. He should use filters for quickly seeing what he needs. So the third mistake is not using filters. Okay, let's imagine that Jimmy wants to find all the leads with overdue tasks. The pipeline view does show this, but as you can see, they're scattered everywhere. And making a column on the list view to see the overdue tasks, it also doesn't make sense, but filters do. So Nico will show you now how to use our advanced search and filter features.
So guys, as Jackie was saying, you can actually filter. Let's just clean the filters. There are different options, okay? I will show you one option. It's, for example, it doesn't matter which view you are, the pipeline view, the list view. You just press on search and filter and press on leads with overdue tasks. Now all the leads with overdue will be filtered. Okay, this is one option. The other option is whenever you go to the list view, to the pipeline view, you can scroll up. Once you scroll up, the overdues will appear, and you just press on a number overdue, and you will be able to see the overdues within the pipeline. So this is how you can, for example, create check it out really quickly what's up with the overdue tasks, right? So another function that the search and filter has is the ability to create templates, search and filter templates based on whatever you want, or even custom fields, right? So you see project, we want a template web design, right? We save it, you add the name web design, right? You save it, and then it's ready, guys. You can see all the leads that have the web design. As you saw, it's 20, guys. So this is an added value that amoCRM can offer you, and you can switch between both of the views, as I told you, and it will still show it. You can see, guys, it still shows the filtering, so the filtering will not disappear.
So with just a few clicks, Jimmy has all the overdue task leads in front of him, and that means that it's time to complete these tasks, write them follow-up emails. So Jimmy starts writing emails to every lead one by one, and it's taking him forever. What's his mistake? Not using email templates. Jimmy's taking a long time to write emails to his leads because he's got a lot of windows open, he's copying and pasting from one email to the next. It's a big waste of time. So what you need to do is connect your email and use templates, and Nico will show you how.
Right, so to connect an email, you just need to go to email. Don't forget, we connect all the emails, and we offer our two-way email sync, right? So what do we need to do? Here is no email connected. So what you need to do is we'll connect Jimmy's email, since we're helping him to build his business, right? So I'm just connecting right now Jimmy's email. As it is a Gmail, it doesn't really matter, you know, we connect with all the emails, don't forget about this. So now I will be prompted to Gmail. As you can see, I am signed in, so I just need to allow it, and it's ready, guys. So easy. Once it's done, you just save it, and now it's a shared email. So okay, guys, we have synchronized our email in a two-way email sync. What means is that all the emails inside the inbox and outbox will be synchronized, as well as the deleted emails. Okay, while this loads, I'll show you how to add a template. Right now it's synchronized, and you see importing. So what's going to happen here? We have templates created. You can add a template, okay, if you want, or we can use one of the templates we already created. So let's use the about company. Okay, here you can see a template. Right now it's empty. Let's just find one template that is has been filled in. So for example, this one, we are talking to Alex Schmidt here. So we can even add a contact name, right? So it will pick up the contact name within the lead card. We save it, and it's done, guys. Now we have a template, business proposal, right? We go to leads, and we just go to any of the leads that we want. And what's happening, guys? Or let's make it like this, okay? We were talking about you send a lead to all, you want to follow up on this overdue task, right? So we have two overdue tasks, Holly Mellor, right? And we want to follow up on this overdue task. We complete the task, we press an email, and of course, instead of writing an email, we want to send an email that is already offer made, so it's business proposal, right? So we send an business proposal to Holly Mellor, which is going to be filled in here, and of course we send it, and it's done, guys. So in this case I will not send it, but it's going to be done, and really easy. You can send an email to Holly Mellor. So there is one way, but guys, don't forget, we have our differentiator, our USP, okay, our digital pipeline, which makes us different from our competition. So what's up, guys? We go to setup, and you can even automate this, guys. Okay, you can make it automatically that depending on one circumstance, depending on one condition, an email will be sent with a proposal, okay, from a template. You go to automate, right? You go to select one of the automatic actions, which is send an email, and in this case, you can select the condition that you want. For example, those with a specific project, right? Those with web design will receive the email business proposal, and you can select the responsible user you want, or just add it as a default. Press apply, done. When it's moved to the stage, done, and it's ready, guys. From this point on, all the emails, all the leads coming inside this stage with the custom field web design will receive an email automatically.
So that's really awesome. And now that Jimmy's automating his email, he's a pretty smart monkey. So he's finished all the tasks that his manager set for him. But as you can see, his calendar is just blank. That's because he hasn't set any of his own tasks. He hasn't added reminders to follow up, to call back, or anything else. Now he has to waste time going through every single lead card to find out what to do next. And that's another waste of time. So look at all of these leads without any tasks assigned. He's trying to remember what he said he was going to do. He's looking at the notes that he made, but he's not a machine, so Jimmy's bound to forget something. The most important thing is that leads have tasks assigned. So this method isn't efficient. We believe in the tasks assigned method. And Nico's going to show you the best way to do task management in amoCRM.
Right. So there are different types of how to add a task, right? So there are 3 types of adding a task. Right now, since we're in digital pipeline, I will show you how to add a task from within this step, right? So you can create a task depending on a condition, right? Like we showed you with the emails. When an email is received, for example, or when moved to the stage with a condition and a task with call, make first contact will appear on the stage initial contact. So this is one way, guys. Another way is also from within the lead card. Of course, this is not an efficient way. You can see no to-dos assigned. This is not an efficient way because you need to go in every single lead card, go, press it, and it's done, But another way how to do it is, for example, bulk adding tasks. So you go to the list view, you can just select all the leads that you want. You can add a to-do, for example, for the whole account, since right now the responsible user is Jimmy the sales monkey for all accounts, and we add a task for today, right? So we add a task for today, we save, and it's done. Now this is the third way how to add tasks, automatic tasks, right?
So if you're not adding tasks, you're definitely going to forget about your leads.
Right, and it's important that you be efficient.
So now that Jimmy's finished with his task management, he's got all his tasks set up, he comes back and he sees that his phone has gone crazy. Everybody has been contacting him on chat messengers. He started to read and reply, phone, browser, amoCRM, phone, browser, back and forth. So the problem here is that Jimmy didn't connect his chat messengers to amoCRM. That means that he's going back and forth between apps and tabs to reply to leads and customers. He's losing information, taking a long time, and being inefficient. The main thing is you can integrate chats with amoCRM.
So how can you do this? You go to setup, and by the way, guys, now we even have new chats to be integrated with, right? So you go to the add source here in this part here. You go to engagement button. So you go to online chat, and you just wait till the screen appears. You will be able to integrate these 4 types of chats. In this case, we will only integrate what is Facebook, right? We have already integrated it, but again, it's a pretty straightforward way. We can disconnect it and integrate it one more time. You will be able to see, okay, we press on the OK symbol on the bottom right corner, and now Facebook chat has been integrated. You can see from the page Word Police. So don't forget, guys, it's only the Facebook business page and not the Facebook personal page. Okay, it's important that you remember about that. So this way now Jimmy can actually answer all the incoming messages. Okay, incoming messages of chats here, and guys, you can even sort it out. If we were to receive a message right now, you can even sort it out. Okay, if you hold for a second, Jack is gonna send us a message to try it out, and you will be able to see it, guys. So let me activate it just quickly before she actually does it. Let's add a source. Let's add it here. You will be able to see it. Word Police, right? It's the page that we. Okay, right now it's not possible since it's connected to another account. Okay, most likely it's a demo account, but don't worry guys. You will be able to test it when you're inside your account, okay? And if you ever need any help, just contact us. You can see here, you can press on chats and it will be filtered. You see emails, calls, web forms, chats. It's really easy, guys. So this is how you can actually integrate it, right? So what else is happening? What else is happening?
So let's imagine that one of the customers that contacted Jimmy had a problem with payment. And that means that Jimmy needs to speak to the accountant. So he gets up and runs across the office to the accounting department. That is a huge waste of time when he can actually just use the free user function. So when Jimmy needs to communicate with another department, which is not part of the sales CRM, he often has to go there to talk to the person or write them in a chat messenger. Let's say that he even tries to use amoCRM chat for this purpose or tries setting a task for this. There's an easier way, and that's through the free user function.
Right. What's happening with the free user function, guys? You can really quickly add this free user by pressing on settings, users, and down here you will be able to add the free user. So now we want to add a free user called Lisa, right? Let's add her name, which is r0 Lisa at amoCRM at gmail.com. Oh, I'm sorry. r0 that amoCRM at lisa.com. Okay, you can see that she already has an account with us. So pretty much simple. Her account will be synchronized with us. We press on save, and now she has been added as a free user. So what do free user do? Free user have limited access, only a passive view, and they will be able to only see, not edit anything. Okay, so Jimmy says Monkey right now is an admin, as you can see here on the right side. What he can do is, for example, text this person, Lisa, right, the accountant, and tell her like, hey Lisa, you know, you save it, and now it's a chat, an open chat, and now he will be able to text her and tell her like, pick up the invoices, no? Right, pick up invoices. Now she has been contacted, but what is more important, you go to leads and you will be able to actually write to her from within the lead. And in this moment when Jimmy writes to Lisa, she will be able to see the lead. So let's say like this person needs immediate assistance, for example, right? We'll press it down, it's sent. And what you can do as well for the free users, you can subscribe Lisa here. The moment you subscribe Lisa, she will be able to edit things inside the CRM, right? And guys, this is a great tool. This chat tool, for example, is a great tool to keep a constant communication within the CRM. You will be able to empower your users to be able to create more value, and really with the history function inside the lead card to track exactly what's the history and what's happening with this lead card.
The awesome thing is that means that you don't have to pay for all of those additional people who only need to communicate with you. It means that those people can write their messages in the context of the lead card. Right. So you don't have to remember that the accountant approved this transaction or that transaction. It's actually written in the lead card. And that's just awesome. So that was our last mistake. And if you know those things, then you're already well on your way. So we have about 5 or 10 minutes left, and we're ready to answer your questions, any of the questions that Leo didn't already answer. All right, since there
And don't forget, guys, if you're planning to join one more time, if nothing was clear, so just join us one more time. We have this webinar monthly. Okay, this webinar is held monthly, and just shoot us an email to support@amoCRM.com, and we will answer ASAP.
By the way, we also have a beginners chat. It's every week, and every week we're going to be covering a different topic. All of these are beginners. It's beginners type of issues. It's going to be pretty casual, so come and bring your questions. And then usually the last webinar of that series every month is going to be an open Q&A. So we've got a lot of content ready for you, and we're excited to start this webinar series. So yeah, don't forget to follow us on social media. Reach out if you need our help. We're always happy to assist. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.